There is a quiet truth most people feel but rarely confront. We love what is familiar. The same places, the same routines, the same people. We build our lives around what feels safe, and at first this feels like stability, like control, like peace. But over time, something begins to shift. What once felt safe starts to feel limiting. What once felt comfortable begins to feel small. And deep inside, a question starts to grow. Is this all there is? This is where real change begins. The comfort zone trap. Your comfort zone is not a bad place. It protects you, it gives you predictability, it reduces risk. But it also does something dangerous. It keeps you the same. Inside your comfort zone, you repeat the same habits, you avoid uncertainty, you limit your exposure to new experiences, and because of that, you stop growing. Growth requires tension. Growth requires uncertainty. Growth requires stepping into the unknown.
Why we fear the unknown. Humans are wired to avoid uncertainty. The unknown represents risk, failure, rejection, loss of control. Your brain's job is to keep you safe, not to help you grow. So it tells you, stay where you are. Don't try that. What if it goes wrong? But here's the truth. Everything you want exists outside your comfort zone. The hidden cost of staying comfortable. Staying in your comfort zone feels safe in the moment, but over time, it costs you. Missed opportunities, untapped potential, unlived experiences. You don't fail, but you also don't evolve. And one day, you may look back and realize you didn't lose because you tried. You lost because you never did. Falling in love with discomfort. What if discomfort wasn't something to avoid, but something to embrace? Discomfort is a signal. It means you are trying something new. You are stretching beyond your limits. You are entering a space of growth. Instead of asking, why is this hard? Ask, what is this teaching me? When you change your relationship with discomfort, you change your life. Small steps into the unknown. You don't need to make extreme changes. Growth begins with small acts of courage. Talking to someone new, trying a different routine, learning something unfamiliar, saying yes when you usually say no. These small moments expand your world, and over time, they build confidence. New experiences create new perspectives. When you step into the unknown, you don't just change what you do, you change how you see. You meet new people. You hear new ideas. You experience different ways of living. This expands your perspective. And once your perspective expands, you can never go back to thinking the same way. Growth requires letting go. To embrace the unknown, you must release the familiar. This can mean old habits, limiting beliefs, comfortable but unfulfilling routines. Letting go is not easy, but holding on to what no longer serves you is what truly keeps you stuck. The power of curiosity. Fear asks, what if I fail? Curiosity asks, what if I learn? Curiosity transforms fear into exploration. Instead of avoiding the unknown, you begin to explore it. You become open, flexible, alive. Confidence comes after action. Many people wait to feel ready. They think confidence comes first, but confidence is built through action. Every time you step into the unknown, you prove to yourself that you can handle it. You reduce fear. You build resilience. Confidence is not a starting point. It's a result. The multiplying effect of growth. One small step leads to another. One new experience opens the door to many more. From one unfamiliar path, hundreds of new paths appear. This is how life expands. Not all at once, but gradually through consistent exploration. Doing what you don't feel like doing. Growth often requires doing things you resist. Waking up early, starting something new,
facing uncomfortable conversations. You won't always feel like it, but action is not based on feeling. It's based on intention. Expanding your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is not fixed. It grows every time you step outside it. What once felt uncomfortable becomes normal. What once felt impossible becomes easy. This is how transformation happens.
The balance between safety and growth. You don't need to live in constant discomfort. Growth is not about chaos. It's about balance, a stable base with intentional challenges. You create safety, then stretch beyond it. Redefining success. Success is not just achievement, it's expansion. It's becoming more than you were yesterday. It's living a life that feels full, not just comfortable. The life waiting for you. There is a version of your life that you haven't experienced yet, a version where you are braver, you are more open, you are growing, but it exists in the unknown. Choosing growth daily. Growth is not one big decision. It's daily choices. Try or avoid. Explore or stay. Grow or remain the same. Every day you choose. The unknown is where life begins. The unknown is not your enemy. It is your opportunity. It is where growth happens, possibilities expand, life becomes meaningful. So don't just tolerate the unknown. Fall in love with it. Because the more you embrace discomfort, the more your world expands. And the more your world expands, the more you become.